Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new Blitz News Update. Today, we're going to be discussing some of the lovely minifigures that have been revealed for the LEGO Batman movie Summer 2017 sets. Of course, there have been rumors about the sets. There have been some leaks and everything like that. I'm not going to be sharing any pictures of like leaked stuff because I always wait for the official release and then we actually discuss things. But essentially, the coolest part that has now been revealed is the fact that we have some really intriguing and cool minifigures coming along in those summer sets. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, let's get right into the discussion, but do not forget to let me know which was your favorite of the minifigures that was revealed. And on top of that, of course, if you guys enjoyed today's Blitz News Update and you want to see more in the future, please consider leaving a like. Let's get rocking and let's get it rolling. So first and foremost, we have the absolutely awesome tacular TwoFace minifigure here, which looks incredible. I love this design. I think it is incredibly well done. It is just from top to bottom, just such an immaculately well done minifigure. I am very excited to see that hairpiece because I'm hopeful that it is like an actual one piece that is separated by one regular kind of hairpiece design, and then the other one is almost like a melted gooey pink jello, which just looks terrific. I love the way that they did the TwoFace effect of kind of splitting down the design all the way down the middle. It looks incredibly well done, and just from top to bottom, really cool designs. And what I love the most is that it's a really nice crossover again between different iterations of TwoFace. Like this is almost like the one that we see in the Batman Returns. No, not Returns. Oh my gosh, I always forget it. Batman and Robin, right? I think that's what it was. Batman and Robin design, along with like the animated series in terms of just the way that the melted goo is and the color of it. And then also, probably even to a certain extent, the one that we see in the Dark Knight film where it's a little bit more spooky looking and not so much kind of like, oh, that is a very cartoony design of TwoFace. Like I really like that they took inspiration from different areas and were able to arrive at this one really cool design. So with that in mind, oh, and by the way, guys, you can also see a little bit of his underwear, which is pretty ridiculous. But with that in mind, let's move on to Bane. Of course, Bane appears in the trailer for the LEGO Batman movie, so we have seen this minifigure before, and he looks pretty awesome. I think that this might be one of my favorite big figs if he turns out as cool as he does in the pictures. I know that a lot of the lower half of the figure is pretty simplistic, but I think that so far very few minifigures have had a lot of details, and this one seems to have some really cool components to it. Like the gloves look really well done. I really hope that the gloves and the feet, the way that they are in this picture, they look a little bit weathered, like it looks like he's been through a fight or two. I hope that that will be present on the actual figure. Like I hope it's not just pristine. I really do think that that is a really cool element that is available here. I also have to say that I really think that they did a really good job with the shoulder pads, like the uses of studs and then the rods going to the back. Again, very cool to see that because that's of course that toxin, that venom that is used by Bane to give him all the strength that he has. So I think that looks really neat, and I love the design of the mask. It looks super duper sweet. Just a really awesome design there. Now with that in mind, we then move on to a little bit of a surprise, and that is the Wicked Witch of the West. Now of course we knew that the Wicked Witch was going to appear in this prior to this, but the surprise component comes in at the fact that there are going to be flying monkeys included with her. Now, as far as I could tell, the Wicked Witch herself is the exact same minifigure that we got with LEGO Dimensions, so maybe some people like myself will be double dipping into the character because I already have her, so now I'm just going to get another version, but this time just as a minifigure without the actual toy tag to use in LEGO Dimensions. I guess on the bright side though, it does give people who maybe were not interested in LEGO Dimensions or had no interest in picking up that set now a way to pick up the Wicked Witch as part of a different set. So I think that that is definitely quite cool. I know a lot of people have been right away kind of saying like, hey, why would you even include the Wicked Witch? What the heck? She's not a part of the Batman universe. But don't forget that this is LEGO Batman, and when we saw the LEGO movie, we saw characters from a whole bunch of different universes. We saw characters from Star Wars. We saw of course, Batman himself appear. We saw Ninja Turtles, we saw Ninjago characters, we saw Superman, and we saw Green Lantern. So we saw a very, very vast cast of characters. So I'm guessing that's the same idea here, is that the Wicked Witch will just be one of those kind of additional franchises that will be appearing in the Lego Batman movie. So therefore, she is a part of the set as well. Now, the very pleasant surprise is the fact that the flying monkeys are actual minifigures this time, because the flying monkeys were a character that was included in the Lego Dimensions set, but that was a brick built monkey, which was pretty cool, but I just wasn't a huge fan of it. I just think that the minifigure here looks so much better, and it just makes you think like, oh, I wish we would have got that in Lego Dimensions, because they look incredibly well done. I also like that they are different monkeys. Like, there is 2 images of the monkeys. One doesn't have like a little cap on its head, so again, it's really nice that there is some differences between the two. And I also am a big fan of the fact that they used the fawn legs that they used on one of the recent minifigure waves on this figure, because I think that's a really cool idea. Instead of just giving them the regular Lego legs, they went ahead and gave them a more unique component and piece there. So again, very, very cool to see that as well. So with that in mind, let's move right along to Scarecrow, who looks incredibly awesome. Of course, a lot of people were very concerned that the only Scarecrow we will be getting from this Lego Batman movie lineup is the one that we saw in the pizza set, but that is not the case. We actually get a much more classic looking Scarecrow here. He looks incredibly well done. He actually looks pretty spooky. I like the face print. I think it looks amazingly well done. I love the use of the orange and then kind of using a much brighter, almost like yellow or white color in the center to really give them those kind of bead or bead-like eyes. I just think that that looks really, really, really awesome. And just the whole kind of torn feel of the minifigure, you know, with the little patches on the elbows, on the hat, and the pitchfork accessory, very cool to see as well. Then let's move on to the thing that I know a lot of people are very excited about, and that is the Mutant Leader, because if you think about it, The Dark Knight Returns is a very dark storyline. It is certainly not kid-friendly or anything like that, so it's very surprising to me that we are getting a Mutant Leader figure. That is incredibly awesome. I am super duper happy about that. Like, I knew that, look, don't get me wrong, like getting a Mutant Leader from like a customizer or someone who does customs or something, yeah, that's perfectly understandable. You could ask someone who you're willing to pay something to design you whatever it is, but it's just incredible that we're gonna get an official Lego release of the Mutant Leader. That is so awesome and so very, very, very cool. It's obviously a pretty simplistic minifigure. I do kind of wish that he was a big fig as well. I know a lot of people were saying like, hey, maybe he should have been a big fig. I kind of agree with that, because the Mutant Leader was a huge physical presence in the Dark Knight Returns, so I really was hopeful that maybe he would be a big fig if he's going to be in the set. But you know what? Having him as a regular minifigure is better than not having him at all, so I'm very, very happy about that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, saving the best for absolutely last is Polkadot Man. Yes, that is Polkadot Man, and he is going to be a part of this set. It is an absolutely glorious looking minifigure, an absolutely amazingly colorful figure. It just looks so fantastically well done. I love that expression that really fits the universe of the Lego Batman movie, you know, kind of that over-the-top smirk, scream, whatever you want to call it. It looks incredibly well done. I love the very colorful nature of the figure. That's definitely quite cool as well. And for me personally, it's really tough for me to just pick one minifigure that I like best, but Polkadot Man is definitely up there. Like, he'd be in the top 3. The other one that would be up there is TwoFace, and then I would probably, out of the ones that we discussed today, by the way, and then I would probably have to select Scarecrow, which would be kind of a surprise, but I really love the design. I think it looks, to me, like my definitive look of Scarecrow, so I really like that design there. But those were kind of my favorite 3s: Polkadot Man, TwoFace, and Scarecrow. Let me know your top 3 down in the comment section below. Of course, guys, do not forget, if you guys enjoyed today's Blitz News update, please leave a like. I know that, by the way, I'm like 2 days late with this thing. I was trying to get the images done to make sure that it actually looks really nice, and it was just like a crazy amount of snow over in my area, so I've been like shoveling snow for hours on end. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I apologize for being a little bit late with this. Oh, and the final thing I wanted to mention is this. I want to do like a Q&A type video, like Blitz asks or Blitz questions or Blitz answers or something like that. So if you have any questions about the Lego Batman movie sets or Lego Batman movie specifically, like any opinions or thoughts or anything like that, leave that in the comment section below as well. And I'm going to survey this video. Like I'm going to look through the comments and pick out like 4 or 5, maybe 10 questions and make like a Q&A special video for the Lego Batman movie. So I think that could be really quite a bit of fun. So thanks all for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you later, alligators. Bye bye everyone. Thanks all for watching.